Presenting here today Adverb. So Adverb started in the year 2016, and we were primarily a warehouse and automation related company. And today we are here presenting two of our products in advanced robotics, which is a collaborative robot. So this is a 5 kg collaborative robot, which you can see, and the other thing is a quadruped, which is basically a robotic dog. And this has again a 5 kg payload capacity. So one of the use cases what we are going to show here is this particular cobot is used in assembly lines for pick and place operation or welding or machine tending. And this kind of robotic dog is basically used for surveillance and inspection purpose. So this is what we are presenting here today. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about
the robotic dog. Yeah.
And how AI has been integrated into the...
Okay. So basically, this robotic dog has a payload capacity of 5 kg, as I told you, and these are used for inspection and surveillance purpose. So as Adverb, what we are trying to strengthen right now is the platform, and by platform I mean its ability to walk from one place to another, and that too over a difficult terrain. Now to train it to walk in a difficult terrain, what you need to do is that you need to do RL, reinforcement learning, in this, and we use various simulation platforms like AISummit, AISummit Lab, AISummit Arena, where in a virtual environment we run many instances of this particular robot. So for this particular robot we run 4,000 instances there, and we have a mathematical model which needs to be taught and which needs to be trained over a period of time. So we use NVIDIA's NVIDIA's physics engine for that, and once it is trained, a part of it, or the fine-tuning, the last part is done there is something which is called as a sim to real gap, and that is also something which is done using so that is also something which uses physical AI. What do you mean by physical AI? Is basically having real world data in a compute environment. So this is what we do in case of RL. On top of it, you can see a Jetson Nano device, which is basically used for edge inference. So what we are doing, we have one camera in the front, two on the sides and one at the bottom, which perceives the 3D environment and understands or adjusts itself to walk accordingly. So that is also done on a GPU based platform. So that edge inference is happening on Jetson Nano.
Can you tell us about some of the places where this robot is already in place
So in terms of industry, there are few say refineries or oil and natural gas plants where this is used for inspection. So what it does is that all the old or conventional traditional plants, they have a huge perimeter and they have a lot of analog meters. So this can detect those analog meters, figure out what is the reading in that, and then can comprehend that okay, there is a 2 bar pressure or a 30 degrees Celsius temperature, and can send that back to the SCADA system. So this is one use case. For defense forces or for other big companies with a huge perimeter, what it can do is basically it can have a 360 degree camera which can give live feed to the control center. So instead of a person taking rounds across the perimeter, it can do a sortie and can collect data.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell us about some of the other projects that are in the pipeline right now at the company?
Okay. So with respect to cobots, we are one of the few companies in India who have developed a collaborative robot in India. So typically these kind of robots cost 35 lakhs, which are getting imported from outside the country, which is a huge barrier for academia to learn on these kind of platforms. So we are able to give this kind of robots at just 8.5 lakh, reducing the cost by 1/4. And now we are opening a lot of COEs, Center of Excellency in Robotics, with the educational institutes, so that students can learn from this and we can have an ecosystem which is towards physical AI and robotics.
Right. Lastly, you said that there is some amount of collaboration that you do also on a military.
Agreed. So Indian Army or Indian Air Force have a program called as IPSS, Integrated Perimeter Security System, where they intend to use drones and quadrupeds to secure the perimeter across the 17 bases which they have across the LOC. So we are preparing our robotic dog to be rugged enough so that it can be used for that particular purpose.